Hello everyone, welcome to our ECM Lawrence forecast on February 25th, 2024. So basically we go through the pressure, temperature and precip anomalies for the next 6 weeks. This gets us to April 8th and we'll get on with week 1. So week 1 pressure anomaly from Monday, February 26th to Monday, March 4th next week. Basically what we see is a trough from Greenland down through Iceland and Ireland, the UK, and into Western Europe. A ridge to our west from into the Azores, the Atlantic, and Canada and the USA, and also a ridge to our east, like Russia, into Eastern Europe and Scandinavia. Basically, that looks quite cool and wet. Temperature anomaly is about average to slightly above average, and the precip anomaly is above average. So quite a cool and wet week for week 1. Week 2 is Monday 4th of March to Monday, March 11th. Big change. So we see this trough to our west from Greenland down to the Azores. We see a big high over Scandinavia and it ridges down towards most parts of Europe actually. So we should bring in quite a mild or even warm southerly or southeasterly winds. So the week 2 temperature anomaly is above average by about 2 degrees, and the precip anomaly is actually still quite wet though, so we might still have some influences from this low to our west, but that definitely is a much milder week. And if you get some sunshine, that should be quite spring-like. Week 3 will be Monday, March 11th to Monday, March 18th. Again, big changes. So we see a big ridge from Canada through Greenland, Iceland, through the Norwegian Sea, into Scandinavia, and down into Central and Eastern Europe, and off into the Middle East. I suspect that this blue does correspond to a trough that goes through the Atlantic, the Azores, and off into Iberia and into the Mediterranean. So that can be quite an unsettled but quite a mild week. The temperature anomaly for week 3 is about 1 degree above average, and the precip anomaly is actually drier, especially to our western north. So could be a dry week then. Also not too cold. Week 4 is Monday, March 18th to Monday, March 25th. This week looks quite interesting in terms of cold weather. So we see a block to our northwest towards Greenland, Iceland, Canada, a trough from the Atlantic through the Azores and off into Europe. That's probably a trough because we do have a ridge into the Middle East and Africa. Probably quite a cold pattern. That the temperature anomaly is slightly above average. Again, I don't know how seriously we can take this, given that the ECM did show that for February. Fun facts: I'm going to Taipei, Taiwan, from the 16th of March to the 8th of April. So I think actually that fact alone hugely increases the chances of this coming off. I'm going away about 10,000 miles away. I mean, surely that's when it's getting cold. When I'm away, that'd be just like it. And the precip anomaly is wet to our south, dry to our northwest, so that looks quite cold. Well, it would at least be chilly and definitely very wet. Here is the week 5 pressure anomaly from Monday, March 25th to Monday, 1st of April. Again, we see a block to our north, a strong block, also a trough, this time deeper in the Azores, probably through Ireland, the UK, and off into Scandinavia. So the temperature anomaly is about average, really, and the precip anomaly is above average, especially in the east of the country. So that does show probably easterly winds. Week 6 is the 1st to the 8th of April. So what we see here is the block continues to our north, trough to our south probably. Temperature anomaly is about average to slightly above, and the precip anomaly is, I'd say, is ever so slightly above average in that week. But the ECM from week 3 onwards goes cold and blocks and quite unsettles. And as I said, I'm going away for that period, so that fact alone hugely raises chances of it getting cold. It's Sod's law. Either way, I'm looking forward to Taipei, so obviously happy about that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on. Bye for now.